So Ricky, you get the call to fight Uriah, let alone Uriah, but Uriah in his backyard. Where were you at? What were you doing? And what was your initial reaction when you got the call?
Yeah, I just got off practice. I was chilling at home, relaxing. My manager called me, and we weren't expecting to fight until probably August because not a lot of people know, but I had dislocated my shoulder pretty close to that last fight. So I just got done with rehab, but I was feeling good. We already started training and everything. So first thing I did was called my fiance because we were supposed to be on our honeymoon. So I told her the situation, and she canceled everything real quick, and here we are.
So she was fine with the cancellation? She probably realized how big of an opportunity this was for you, right?
Oh yeah. She knew me going in there, and she believes in me a lot, so she knows I'm gonna go in there and put an awesome performance against a Hall of Famer. And then we set our honeymoon for the following Monday, so we're gonna have even better one afterwards.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about the shoulders. Everything's good. Are you 100% on the shoulder now?
Yeah, honestly, this is the best I've felt going into a fight in a while. I try not to complain ever. I try to I get the call, I show up, So, but honestly, this is a fight in recent memory that I haven't had. I wasn't dealing with something major, so I feel great, and I'm more ready than ever.
Uriah's stepped away for nearly 2.5 years. I mean, are you treating him as still the same Uriah? Is he still as dangerous as ever, or are you anticipating a Uriah that's maybe a little bit rusty, that has that little ring rust?
No, I prep for the best Uriah, and I'm hoping for the best Uriah. This has been a dream fight of mine forever. When I first got into the UFC, I did a Reddit AMA, and someone had asked me, what's your dream fight? And I said Uriah Faber. I know he's retired, but that was always a dream fight of mine. He's a trailblazer for the weight class, and I feel like we have similar styles. But he's 40 years old now, and I feel like I look more like Urijah Faber than Urijah Faber does. So I'm excited to go in there and put on an awesome show.
Is there any extra pressure fighting in his backyard?
Man, I don't feel the pressure. I try to stay stoic in my approach. I feel like I'm very mentally strong, and I feel like that definitely helps me in all my fights, and it has gotten me to this point. So once I make that walk, there's always those nerves, but once I make that walk, I just have tunnel vision, and it's just the cage and my opponent and myself, and we're gonna find out if he still has what it takes.
What is your reaction? I mean, this guy's coming out of retirement to fight you, and again in his hometown. I mean, what does that kind of change your approach to it at all, or does that change maybe who you think you're going to face in the octagon on Saturday?
No. I think overall I'm just excited. I'm excited to see Urijah Faber back too, and see if he still has it. And with both of our styles, I feel like we have such an exciting style naturally, so it's going to be fireworks.
Do you think it's going to come down to whose wrestling is the better to kind of control the pace when it comes to it on the fight night?
That's an exciting thing for me because I've been wrestling my entire life. I didn't wrestle in college, so I don't have those credentials. So I think people sleep on my wrestling a little bit. But I grew up as a wrestler, and so that's exciting. I do feel like Uriah's going to try to grapple me up to slow it down a little bit because my pace and my speed's going to be a little bit too much. But I'm excited to go out there, and I live for the scramble, so we're going to see.
And I'm sure Uriah is one of these guys who's been fighting for so long. You've probably seen tons of tape on him. It's a guy that's seen a lot of fights, that has a lot of experience. But what do you think about yourself that you're going to bring to the table that maybe somebody else hasn't brought to him already?
That's tough to say. He's had 40 plus fights, So, but I think just at this point in our lives, he's at a point where he's comfortable being comfortable, and I'm damn comfortable being uncomfortable. I've had a tough upbringing, and it's been a long journey for me. So it's just that at the point that we're fighting in his career, it's going to be the hunger, it's going to be the speed, it's going to be the strength, and it's going to be the pace overall.
If you don't mind me asking, when you say you go back from the hunger from the tough upbringing, what particular things were part of that maybe helped shape you to be who you are now?
I never wanted to disrespect my parents by saying we didn't have money or we were poor or something like that. But my parents were very young, and they had 4 kids at a young age. So we definitely struggled here and there, and but they always provided for me. So that's why I don't want everyone to say I didn't have much. But yeah, so it's means everything to me that my family never really traveled or anything, and they make it to my fights and stuff like that. So it's just that hunger to make it and to stay here and to keep making that money.
Will your family be there on Saturday?
Oh man, yeah, we got flocks and flocks of Simones and Morales is coming out. My cousin's on the card as well. So yeah, it's gonna. I know we're in Sacramento, but I think we're gonna hear a lot of cheers for the both of us as well.
And finally, for me, keys to a victory. What needs to really happen to make sure you get your hands raised on fight night?
I'm gonna do what I do best, which is I'm gonna be in his face from bell to bell. I know I have to pressure him, and I have to win the scrambles. He has great wrestling. He has great chain wrestling. So yeah, I got to defend that shot and win the scrambles.